Welcome back, you guys. Your boy CK. Now, we've already looked at the past 8 Super Bowl winners, put them in a tournament, and saw which one of the teams was the best. But it's not always about the winners. Today, I want to see what happens if we put the last 4 Super Bowl losers in a tournament. Which one of these teams would come out on top and claim that they were closest to a Super Bowl victory? Now, I know a lot of you guys play MUT, and sometimes you don't feel like grinding to get the best teams. So if you want to just buy some training or coins or players, head on over to MUTreserve.com. Use my code CK, and not only will you be rich one day, but you'll also get 15% off your order. Now, as you guys know, we got to go ahead and seed these bad boys. So how we're going to do that is the team that lost by the least amount is going to be the 1 seed. The team that lost by the most is going to be the 4 seed. So we begin with the 2017 New England Patriots. I got this roster from the last update in Madden 18, and they're going to be our 1 seed, man. They're an 84 overall. Led, of course, by TB12. He was a 98 overall. You had Deion Lewis, an 85, James White, Rex Burkhead. This was probably one of their best wide receiver cores, maybe since the Randy Moss days. I mean, look at this. Edelman, Brandon Cooks, Amendola, Hogan was an 83. You had Malcolm Mitchell and Dorsett, the speedster, not to mention Gronk, who was a 99. You had 2 viable backup tight ends in Dwayne Allen and Martellus Bennett. Of course, the O-line was good. I mean, when has it not been in New England, especially under the Belichick and Brady era, man? On defense, we have a guy at left end, Trey Flowers at right end getting the start. We have Malcolm Brown, Alan Branch, Dante Hightower. They had Debo. Obviously, he was past his prime, but still, you got Debo. You kind of intimidating. Landon Roberts, David Harris. You had Shea McClellan, Kyle Van Noy. A lot of notable names, but these are guys when they were like just starting out for the most part. I mean, look at this. Stephon Gilmore was an 87. We gave him superstar. I feel like he deserved that. Malcolm Butler, Jonathan Jones, Eric Rowe. They didn't have the McCourty brothers. Actually, they had one of them. And Devin McCourty, he was an 88. Gave him superstar as well. Deron Harmon, Patrick Chung, and then Steven Gostkowski. Now we're looking at the Los Angeles Rams from 2018. They're going to be our 2 seed. Got this roster from the last update in Madden 19. So they're an 87 overall. This team lost by 10 in the Super Bowl to the Patriots, man. I'm surprised they didn't score more, especially when you consider that their offense is a 91. But of course, Madden doesn't always translate, man. Jared Goff leading the way at an 83 overall. We lowered their ages. Try to get the stats as accurate as possible, man. So look at Gurley, 95 overall. It's crazy how good he used to be. Hopefully he can get back there one day, man. CJ Anderson was his backup. I remember CJ went off, and I think it was in his playoffs. There was like a few games in a row. He was just going insane. Malcolm Brown, their wide receiver core was disgusting. Brandon Cooks is on a couple of these teams. He's experienced more heartbreak than a man that's been friend zoned over and over, aka me, man. You have Robert Woods, you have Cooper Kupp, Josh Reynolds, tight end, you had Tyler Higbee, you had Gerald Everett. O-line was not too shabby at all. You had superstar Andrew Whitworth, along with 3 other 80s and above. So the offense, of course, is looking really, really good. 99 Aaron Donald. I think he's been a 99 for the past like 8 Maddens or something. Well deserved. Michael Brockers at left end. D tackle. They had Ndamukong too, so their D line was filthy. Ebelcom at left out. MLB, they had Mark Barron, Littleton, Dante Fowler Jr., Aqib Talib. Now, I'm low-key not too happy, man. I'm glad he back in the game, but they don't give us the option to go ahead and get bald people. Where are my bald dudes? Like, yeah, like Michael Jordan, not a thing. Like Ray Allen's not a thing, bro. There's some bald ballers in sports, bro. They have to give us that option next year. I'm starting a petition. I know it's probably low on the list of important things, but where are the bald dudes? Marcus Peters, NRC. Was this the year? Oh, this was the year with the most egregious non-call in NFL history, maybe even sports history. I feel like we don't talk about it enough, man. Shout out to the Saints fans. I feel what y'all going through. This could have been you. Anywho, LaMarcus Joyner at free safety, and then John Johnson at strong safety, along with Greg the Leg. Next up, the 3 seed's gonna be the San Francisco 49ers. They lost by a score of 31-20. Got this roster from Madden 20, the last update. They're an 85 overall, very well rounded. Jimmy G leading the way at an 84 overall. We have Raheem. I mean, you're looking at maybe 3 or 4 possible starters, depending on which team you're talking about. Just so much speed, the versatility. We don't talk about this backfield enough. And then you add the best fullback back to it with UHere, and it gets even better. They had Emmanuel Sanders, a solid number 1. You had Debo, who was huge that season in his rookie year. The speedster Marquise Goodwin, Dante Pettis, George Kittle, of course, leading the way at tight end. He still had superstar Joe Staley, McGlinchey at right tackle, so the line wasn't that bad. But I gotta be honest, the D-line was better. Matter of fact, they might have had the best D-line in the NFL this season. Eric Armstead, D Ford, wasn't even a starter. Just let that sink in. That man was a monster, and he was not even starting. You had DeForest Buckner, Quan Alexander at outside linebacker, Fred Warner at MLB. You had Dre Greenlaw. Sherman still had a lot left in the tank. He was a 94 overall. You had Kwan Williams, Verrett, very underrated, man. Jimmy Ward at free safety, and then Jaquiski at strong safety, along with Robbie Gould at kicker. And then, of course, the 2020 Kansas City Chiefs, they're going to be our 4th seed. They lost by the biggest margin out of all these 4 teams. So Mahomes leading the way, of course, 99 overall. You got Edwards-Helaire, Le'Veon. You guys know the roster. I mean, we just finished watching this season a couple months ago. So, I don't have to go through it in detail, but of course, I'm going to say the notable names like Kelsey. Offense is an 84 overall. They were dealing with a lot of injuries on the O-line, so it didn't look this good, by the time the Super Bowl came. I think that was a big reason why they ended up losing as badly as they did. D-line was really, really good. Secondary wasn't too shabby either, but we'll see how they stack up with the rest of these teams. Could we have a 4th seed winning the entire tournament? I think that's possible. So we picked this one up in the 4th quarter. You saw the turnovers right there. Patriots have the lead. Our 1 seed taking care of business so far. On top of that, they also have the ball, and they're around midfield. Let's see if Brady and company can keep the chains moving on the 2nd and 3. It's going to be a handoff. James White gets them the first down. 2nd and 8. Brady with the quick release. Brandon Cooks gets them the first down. I really forgot about how lethal this offense was. If you think back to that Super Bowl, it was a high-scoring affair. No defense could stop the other team's offense. Eagles put up 41, Patriots put up 33. It was a really fun Super Bowl to watch, man. This offense, Gronk was damn near unstoppable. They had nasty running backs, good wide receivers, of course, probably the best tight end in the league at the time in Gronk, and then of course Brady. How did this team not win? I don't know, but right there, I might have just jinxed them. Gonna be a 3rd and goal all the way from the 17. So barring a miracle, they're probably gonna settle for the 3. I like how they're chewing clock. That's the awareness of Brady to hand it off, keep the clock going, and take it to the 2-minute warning. Chiefs got to answer back with some points of their own. It's now or never. Mahomes really about to lose to Brady again. Come on now. Come on, Patty. We can't let this happen back to back. Hey, on the bright side, though, there's only 1 Brady in this tournament. Every other tournament we've done, there's been multiple ones. But it looks like this one's probably going to be moving on to the finals. And there's the interception to seal the deal for the Patriots. Chiefs just didn't have it this time. Here we go, man. Start of the 4th quarter. Bosa getting shaken off, but they still get the strip sack fumble. And they needed it too, man. The Rams were in good field position with already having a 7-point lead. Jimmy G now's the chance to move down the field, tie it back up. Nice dot to Goodwin, moving the chains. Let's see how they cover Aaron Donald. Okay, either way. Oh my goodness, what a catch by Deebo Samuel, who was just a revelation that entire season. Helped me win my first fantasy championship, so I'm always going to be a fan. And look at Raheem Mostert, the speed burst up the middle. And they're going with the empty backfield. I think you got to go to Kittle. He's wide open. Kittle was wide open. How did they not throw that to him? 3rd and 1, Garoppolo got to make up for it. He's going to use check, who gets the first down. 1st and goal. Jimmy G gonna get sacked by Aaron Donald. And now he has his X Factor activated. You really do hate to see it if you're on the Niners. How is he getting stopped by 1 dude? That's kind of unrealistic. Like, if it was one of the guys with superstars on the offensive line, I understand. If it was Joe Staley, but it was a left guard. And now Donald does not have X Factor anymore. It's gonna be a 3rd and goal. And they're going to end up settling for the 3. There it is, 3rd and 10. I imagine this is 4th down territory for the rest of the game if you're the Niners. So you got 2 plays to work with. Look at George Kittle mossing the entire team. Holy crap, how are you not in the zone after that? They need to make it where if you do something ridiculous, you just automatically in the zone next year. Anywho, Coleman doing something ridiculous. Nice spin move, getting them a solid 7 and getting out of bounds. The awareness to do both. 2nd and 3. Oh, good defense. That was Talib making the acrobatic deflection. 3rd and 3. 5 wide has been working. Why not go back to it? They had Kittle, but they also have Emmanuel Sanders, and now they're in the red red zone just about. Less than 50 seconds. Jimmy G dropping back over the middle. Jesus Christ, big hit by Aaron Donald. But Sanders gets them inside the 15. We're at 30 seconds now. Over the middle once again. They're inside the 5. Jimmy G has been magnificent this entire drive. Can he cap it off with a touchdown? 2 timeouts, 25 seconds. Back in the end zone. It's deflected by Talib. Jesus Christ. The man was a monster in his prime. He snatched chains. Okay, and now he's covering 2 people at once. 2nd and goal. Jimmy G to Kittle. You can't stop him. 16 seconds left. 3 timeouts. It's actually possible for them to get in field goal range. They just need a dot or 2. Okay, nice start. Higbee gonna get the first down. Timeout. There you go. 10 seconds now. You pretty much have one more play, and then you just gotta get down. Oh, that's a great pass right there. They might have a chance. I can't believe they made it look that easy. It's gonna be, I think, a 57-yarder, 58. They don't call him Greg the Leg for no reason. It's up, and it's good. We're going to overtime. This is really the biggest moment. The Rams end up winning the toss. Big 3rd and 7. Goff dropping back. You gotta get rid of it. He throws it out of bounds, and the Niners are gonna get the ball. So it all comes down to this. Robbie Gould for the win. I think it's gonna be like a 51-yarder. Can he send the Niners to the next round? He can, and he did. So now we have the teacher versus the student. Brady versus Garoppolo to find out which of the last 4 Super Bowl losers was closest to being a winner. Potential game-winning drive for Brady. 2nd and 10, top of the screen. James White gets out of bounds. They have no timeouts, 40 seconds, and they need a touchdown. Brady gonna have to deal with a blitz. He's going to the bottom of the screen. What a catch by Amendola. Holy crap, we might have a last-second touchdown. Brady, great protection. Going to the top of the screen is dropped. Thank God it was dropped. That could have been the end of the game. They should be thanking the Lord instead of shaking their heads. 2nd and 10. Now you have a chance. Gronkowski gets the touchdown. They have to review it. Apparently, it's going to stand as a touchdown. And Brady has done it again. That drive by the Patriots was insane. Can they do something even more insane? Jimmy G is going to throw it up. Incomplete, and the Patriots are the best of the Super Bowl losers from the past 4 years. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys are new around here, do not forget to hit that subscribe button. Hopefully you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next one.